So in today's video, we're going to be fixing my Nissan 720. Well, attempting. This happened yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm not too sure. I was driving and my steering just kind of like got stuck. Like it didn't just move anymore. Like I turned the wheel, and obviously my wheels turned a little and it got stuck. It didn't want to go full, it didn't want to keep going or go like back. So I was like, maybe since my truck is lowered, maybe my pitman arm or like the arms for the steering hit on the chassis or something. But then I was like, I wasn't even going in a driveway or anything. I was just turning like on a parking lot, flat parking lot. So that made no sense. But I was like, maybe it's lowered, so whatever. And then I started thinking maybe my bushings are shot, which I know they're all shot. I need to do all new bushings on the front end of this truck. But I was like, maybe that could be it. But I mean, they've been shot for as long as I've had the truck, and I've had it for almost 2 years now, and that's never happened to me. So I was thinking maybe my steering box finally gave out, or just maybe it doesn't have oil or grease in it. So I'm going to try to open it up, see if I can put some oil, grease, or see if it's missing some. Maybe it's leaky, and I've never paid attention. So I'm going to just try to fill it up or see what I can do and see if I can get my steering back. So after I took the top piece off, I checked, and it seems like it's mostly water. I'll quickly show you guys. It seems really thin. It should be either grease or oil in there, gear oil. But that to me seems like barely any bit of gear oil and then water. So I don't know if maybe it wasn't on tight enough or there was just no seal. I don't think they have seals, but maybe just somehow water got in. I don't think water got in, but I don't know how that happened. So I'm kind of like confused, and I've never done this, so I don't know what to expect. But I think I'm just gonna get a rag and stick it in there and try to get it out as much as I can, because I don't have like a little suction thingy. And then probably put some gear oil, or if I can find anything a little thicker than that, so it won't leak as easy. But what I'm thinking that's happening is that seems like water, so it's like putting water in your transmission and trying to. So I got as much as I could out with the rags, and now I'm just gonna put some gear oil. This is ADW90, which is pretty much what you run in divs, transmission, and pretty much everything that has gears. Obviously there's, you know, different kinds for like different stuff, but this is like the basic, and obviously it's, you know, recommended with this. So I'm gonna put some of this, and then I'm gonna look up and see if I can mix this Hyperlube stuff or whatever. This is for your engine. So you usually put this on when you do your oil change. You put that also, a little bit of that in there, just because it's really thick. It's like really thick honey, so it just doesn't allow you to get a, you know, blow by and all that stuff. So I'm gonna see if this is compatible with this, and I can mix them together. Not, you know, it won't explode. Obviously it's not gonna explode, but just make sure I can mix these two. And I'll put a little bit of this in there because it's really thick, so this will help with it leaking, because I think it leaks a lot because it's like all, you can see all like the nastiness around there. I kind of cleaned a lot of it off, but it was like all dirt and grime, and obviously if there's dirt and grime on a certain part of your vehicle, then obviously you have a leak. Like right here on my head, I have a major leak because this screw broke, so it leaks out of there. So obviously I'm not having 100% compression, probably my first cylinder, and this motor is really like done. It has like probably like 70 horsepower. It's really slow. I don't care if it leaks, blah blah blah. I don't want to fix that. But that's why I'm going to be putting that in there, or else I would just put all that. But I want to put that to see if I can prevent it from leaking and just make it a little bit of a thicker, like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. So she's all filled up now. Just got to put the cap back on. I did end up using both. I put mainly the gear oil, and I put a little bit of that. That's like super thick oil or honey, whatever. But I did probably like 80% of that, and then 20% of this, and hopefully that'll, you know, help. And like I said, just put the cap back on and put my 4 screws back in and take it for a test drive and see if it works. So guys, after the last clip you guys saw, I just drove the truck and it didn't really do anything. It doesn't turn left, so like if you're trying to turn left, it'll get stuck like a little bit after it starts to turn. I don't know how to explain it, but it turned right perfectly. it turns all the way full lock to right and it won't bind or get stuck or anything. But if you turn left, sometimes it'll go all the way lock and sometimes it'll stop and like kind of lock itself and it'll just stay there. You have to like bang the steering wheel. And so obviously the oil didn't do anything. I thought it was the oil because a lot of the times it's the oil, and I don't know, but either probably a bearing or something broken there. I'm not too sure with steering boxes. I don't really know a lot about that, but I'm pretty sure it broke. And I think what I'm just going to be end up doing is going to a junkyard and stealing one off, some like 720 or whatever. I looked at the ones from my dad's hard body and my hard body. My dad's is a 97, mine's a 93, and they're different sizes. I thought I could maybe get away with using the hard body one, but they seem a little too big. I still have to do some further investigation. Not really investigation, but you know what I mean, to see if I can maybe mock one up, but I don't think I can. They're like $300 brand new, but if I go to a junkyard it'll probably be a lot cheaper. And yeah, that's just pretty much what I'm gonna be doing. I just wanted to put this video out there because this is usually one of those videos that I wouldn't post, or this is just like things that I just do that I don't record. But a couple of you guys told me that I should just make videos like this on things that I don't normally record, or I shouldn't like just boring stuff like this. So I'm listening to you guys and I'm making this video. It was kind of pointless and it really didn't do anything. Obviously if you watched it you know that it was pointless, but it was just something for you guys to watch because I haven't posted anything, and you guys obviously watched this video. Maybe you wasted a couple minutes of your life, or maybe you enjoyed it, I don't know. But yeah, I think obviously I'm gonna fix the truck and I'm probably gonna put a new rack in it, or if I can figure out a way to fix that one and rebuild it. But I'll obviously make a video on that just in case some of you guys are going through the same problem as me, and if not, then it'll just be more content for you guys to watch if you guys like to watch my videos. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Like I always say, I don't know what my next video is going to be or what I'm doing, but I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.